for October the 10th, 2021. This is where we honor fallen law enforcement officers, U.S. military, and other first responders. We don't have any military to talk to you about today, but what you do need to know is on October 1st, Senior Inspector Jared Keyworth, he's from the United States Department of Justice for the federal government, age 42. He succumbed to injuries sustained in a vehicle crash in Mississippi. And Senior Inspector Keyworth was a U.S. Army veteran, had served with the United States Marshals Service for 11 years, and was assigned to the Investigation Operation Division in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. During his service with the Army, Senior Inspector Keyworth escorted the riderless horse during the President Ronald Reagan's funeral. Next, we have police officer Daryl Adams out of the Memphis Police Department in Tennessee. He went in on October 2nd at age 34. He was struck and killed while investigating a vehicle accident by a tractor and trailer. Wow. He had served with the Memphis Police Department for 5.5 years. Moving on to Alabama, Sergeant Nick Risner, Sheffield Police Department in Alabama, age unknown, relatively young man, went in on October 2nd. He succumbed to gunshot wounds sustained the previous day when he was critically wounded during a shootout with an auto theft subject. The subject shot the officer and stole another vehicle. There was a long chase, and anyway, Sergeant Risner was airlifted to the hospital where he succumbed to his wounds the next day. There was another officer that was hit as well with gunfire. He had a bullet-resistant vest, and he is alive and well. Risner was a United States Army Reserve veteran and had served with the Sheffield Police Department for 8 years. And then we have one of our own here in Arizona. Doesn't make it any easier. Group Supervisor Michael G. Garbo, United States Department of Justice, Drug Enforcement Administration for the government. He went in October 4th, and again, we don't know his age, but middle-aged guy. Mike was shot and killed while he and other regional task force members conducted an inspection of an Amtrak train in Tucson, Arizona. They had boarded the train. They engaged the subject. He was found to have a large quantity of narcotics, and really unfortunate. The subject wounded another task force officer as they exchanged the gunfire. Group Supervisor Garbo was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead upon arrival. He had served with the Drug Enforcement Administration for 16 years and had previously served with the Metro Nashville Police Department in Tennessee. And I had some other information that wasn't necessarily published on this officer. During that 16-year stint as a special agent and group supervisor, he was combating criminal drug trafficking from the Nogales corridor, which is right on the border, to Kabul in Afghanistan. So, as always, our hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to their family, their units, and the communities that they served. This is DEA agent, I think, is indicative of what's going on down on the border. So border security is important, and if you have a chance, certainly support our law enforcement officers. I'm Don McDowell. That is roll call for October 10th.